Well, I'm type 2.
Which one's more worse, the type 2 or the type 1?
Type 1.
Type 1?
Because she has to pay attention to her blood sugar constantly.
Oh, man. Yeah, she does. She has
So how old are you?
Me? I'm almost turning 15.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll be your friend. I'll be your friend, and that's it. Okay? Oh. But if your mom finds my number on your phone, I'm just a friend.
Okay.
Okay? I'm not...
I don't save the number, so...
Oh, okay.
I don't
well,
there's no one goes...
I don't really care. I'd rather be talking to you and you be safe than you be out hooking up with guys and get hurt, okay? Because as a child, I want you to have a life as a child. Okay?
So, well, what do you mean?
What do I mean? I mean, you're a kid, enjoy your life.
Okay.
Getting old, becoming an adult, believe me, becoming an adult is much more terrifying than you can imagine. And just growing up as a kid, enjoy your life, have fun.
Yeah.
Do what kids do. You know, go to school. And I'm going to tell you this right now. Stay in school, don't be a fool.
Okay.
Okay? Because jobs nowadays require college degrees and high school educations. Having no degree puts you in a job that you won't like. So do yourself a favor, stay in school.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I like school.
That's good.
Yeah, I like to. Right now we're on vacation for the winter.
Correct. So, are you in a special class?
A special class?
Yeah, like special ed.
I have a special class, yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, the reason I'm asking is because, not to be mean, but you sound like you have a learning disability.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I think so. I think so.
Okay. Now I'm going to ask you another question, and the reason I'm asking this is I want to be sure. Have you been playing with other men?
Have I? Yeah, a couple of times, maybe once or twice.
Okay. Now I'm going to tell you something right now. You just put those guys in jeopardy, because if your parents find out about it, those two guys can go to prison for 5 years.
Oh, really?
Okay. And have to file and have to register as sex offenders. Okay. If you play with boys, then play with guys your own age. Okay. That way, nobody gets in trouble.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
It's not that I don't think you're not good looking, because you're good looking. You're going to be a gorgeous man when you get to that point. But I want you to have a life as a child. I want you to enjoy, and I don't want you to regret. And I was never molested as a child. Okay. I was born this way. And therefore, if I could keep a person from becoming a homosexual, not by choice, but by injury, then I'm going to say get help. Because the fact is, no child should ever have anybody take away the right to be a kid.
Oh, thank you. I agree.
Okay. And the reason I didn't call you Kenny, your name is Kenny, right?
Yeah.
Okay. The reason I didn't call you Kenny is because the fact is, when you told me your correct age, okay, I used to live in a house full of sex offenders. Okay. I used to actually, my family and I used to run a transitional house for guys that committed crimes against kids.
Oh,
and that's why I was against calling you. Is because I don't want you to think that I would do something like that intentionally. You're 14 years old. You're just turning into a teenager. Okay. You have proms to go to. You have, things that a kid does. Okay. And for me to infringe on that is not right. Okay? Because I don't want, if we meet when you're 18, 19, or 20, that would be cool. Okay? Because then you're of age and I don't worry about going to prison. Okay? And so, as a 56-year-old, I'm saying be a kid. Okay? Because it's hard once you become an adult. If you've been criminally sexually assaulted by an adult, you then become that adult. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I definitely understand.
And I don't want you to create victims. So on my other part of that, have you ever been assaulted sexually by an adult as a minor?
Assaulted?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
That means that they've come at you and they sexually used you without your permission.
I don't think so.
Okay. The reason I bring this forward is because of the fact that I have been around men that have manipulated kids to do shit they wanted and not give a shit about the child. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I am on you about being a kid. Just be a kid. Enjoy life. Okay? I mean, in 4 years, you're going to be an adult. You're going to have to get a job. You're going to have to take care of you and those bulldogs. Okay?
Right.
At that point in time, I would hope that us talking doesn't affect you in any manner, other than just being friends.
No, it should be fine.
Okay. And like I said, I'm just talking to you. I'm just talking to you as an adult that wants to make sure that you're okay and nobody's, going to hurt you. Okay? Because that's my priority, making sure you're okay. And I will be your friend, and you can call me anytime, and we can talk. Okay?
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
I'm glad. Okay? Because I don't know if these men that you have had sexual relations with, were they over 18?
I think so, yes. A couple of times.
Okay. Young man, if I were there, I'd paddle your ass. Okay? You do not do that. Because right there, those two gentlemen that have done that to you, you could have them put in prison because of the fact that you're a minor.
Okay.
Okay? The other thing to that is, if your parents ever found out, okay, they could have them put in prison as well.
Okay.
Okay? So, you need to take care of you and not do that anymore. Okay? Play with guys your age.
Yes, sir.
Okay? And don't call me Sir, call me Walter.
Okay, Walter.
I'm trying to be what your parents should be. Okay? And that's take care of you, because I don't want you to get hurt.
Thank you.
Okay? And I really, like, at this point in time, I'm kind of going, should I hang up? Should I hang up? Should I hang up? Because I don't want you to think that I'm that guy that's going to do anything to you, because I'm not going to do anything to you or with you until you're of legal age. Okay? So you have a friend for the next 4 years that ain't going to touch you. Okay. But I'm here for you. And if anybody ever touches you and you feel you can't tell your mom or dad, you can call me. Okay?
Okay.
And as a friend, and I mean this literally, and as a friend, I will I will check on you first, and then I will call the cops. Because you should not have your childhood fucked up. That's just fucked up.
All right.
Okay? Okay. Now, give me your stats. How tall are you?
I'm about 5'8".
Okay. And when was it that you realized that you were, I'm going to say bisexual?
Um, maybe a few months ago.
Okay. So you've been experimenting in the past few months?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Now, I'm going to tell you something right now. One is you always use condoms. Okay.
Always use condoms.
Always.
Okay.
Because AIDS is out.
Okay.
Number 2 is get tested.
Okay. But
Okay.
tested?
To make
like for COVID?
Yes. Huh?
Like for COVID-19?
No, for HIV.
Oh.
Once you've had intercourse with a man, you get tested to make sure that you're HIV negative. Okay?
Okay.
Because that can make you sick. It can make you sicker than COVID. Okay?
Okay.
Okay?
Sicker than
the other thing to that?
Sicker than COVID?
Sicker than COVID.
That sounds scary.
Well, understand this. HIV is AIDS. It's the first stages. Okay? And they can give you medication. And if you or them do not wear protection, that's a sign. That's why I was telling you, play with kids your own age.
Okay.
If you want to experiment with kids your own age. No one older than you. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. That's important.
Okay, I'll remember that.
Okay. I want you to always remember that as a young man who is, and I know that you are because at your age, I was, how shall I say it, sexually, curious.
Okay.
Okay? And therefore, I want you to be careful.
I will.
Okay. Now, has anything I told you scared you?
The part where you said I could get sicker than COVID.
Yes.
That's kind of scary to me.
Okay. Then what you need to do is, because your phone has data, your cell phone has data, you go online and you check out HIV and AIDS, so you have an understanding of it.
Okay.
Okay? And then while you're have you had a sex ed class yet?
Not yet, no.
Are you kidding? You're 14. They should have taught you that a long time ago. I had it when I was in 6th grade.
They stopped teaching it at my school because some of the parents were upset.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you need to go out there and play with other men and learn the hard way, right? No. You need to know now. If your sexuality is as you say and you're curious, you need to take and learn about everything that happens, okay, and that can happen to you as a child. See, now you make me concerned because the fact is the sex ed class I had taught me about what a man's body is, what a girl's body is, and when you put them together, what happens, okay? And it taught me about HIV and AIDS. It taught me about gonorrhea, syphilis, herpes. It taught me that shit. So I had the knowledge if I were to see anything on a male's genitals or manhood, that I'd be able to identify that was somebody I didn't want to play with.
Okay.
Okay. See, and by me hearing from you, a 14-year-old that's already had sex with 2 men, okay, you didn't check them out, so you don't know if they had anything. Yeah. Have you been feeling bad?
Yeah. Should I go to the doctor?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the other thing I'm going to tell you is you need to talk to mom and dad. Okay? Because mom and dad are going to support you. Okay? They're your parents, and that's what they're there for. Okay? I'm not doing it to scare you. The fact is like I said, HIV and AIDS can kill you. Okay? And if you're not feeling good, then you need to get tested. And by the way, Do you have the names of the two gentlemen you were with?
I know one of them blocked me right after, and then another one we kind of still talk sometimes.
Okay, well, understand this, okay? You need to find out if you're sick, because if you're sick, you need to tell him too, so he can get tested.
Okay.
Okay, this is where, okay, now, see, to me, this is unfair to you, because you're only 14, okay? And so now, you just put on you, and the reason I say you put it on you is because you accepted the actions, okay? And with every action is a reaction, and it could break your mother's heart if you were to die, okay? And crush your father. So this is why I encourage you to get tested. And by the way, you can go to any urgent care and they will test you. But if you're under the age of 18, you have to have your parents' permission.
Well, I don't want my parents to find out. I could get a lot in trouble.
Why?
If they find out that I was having sex, they wouldn't like it.
Okay, so your parents are Christian? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay, then understand this, okay? You're hurting yourself by not telling them. Because understand this, they need to know to protect you. They're your parents. They love you. Okay? They brought you into this world. And if you can't be honest with your parents, then do you have somebody that you can talk to other than me that's near you that can, because you have to go to the doctor. Yes. If you're not feeling good, you have to go to the doctor.
Okay.
And know this, when I say this as a friend. It is vital that you find out if it's because of messing with them that you're sick. Okay? Because of the fact that it can affect you emotionally. And it can affect you sexually. Okay?
Okay. And yeah, I don't want to get sick.
Well, I don't want you to get sick either. Because in 4.5 to 5 years, I'd like to meet you.
Right.
Okay? And I can't meet somebody that's dead.
Right? No.
Okay.
Right. So, okay, yeah. I think I'm going to try to find do some research and try to find a doctor I can go to.
Cool. Okay. If you don't want your mom to know, that's fine. Find a friend that can take you. In fact, one of those two guys that you mess with, see if they'll take you.
Okay. I think I will message them.
Okay. But understand this. If he wants you to put out, tell him hell no.
Yeah,
not until you've been tested.
Yeah, no.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
Because Kenny, as a person, I would like to meet you, but not now. In 4 years, when you're an adult, and whatever happens, I will go to jail. Okay?
Okay.
And the other thing is to know that you're okay will make me feel a hell of a lot better.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Kenny.
Thank you.
And I'll talk to you later.
I'll talk to you later. Have a good day.
You too, bud. Bye-bye.
Okay. I want to know, what do you guys think about that phone call? There's certain things that he said that did concern me, but for the most part, he seemed like he generally cared about the child's well-being. The part that did worry me is the part where he said we could stay friends until you're 18. Because that gave me grooming. That gave me child groomer vibes. That gave me vibes that this man wanted to groom this child. You know what I mean? He said he wouldn't do nothing with him. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? He could have been just, that's part of child grooming, is trying to gain the child's trust. So, no, I told him I wasn't sick. I just told him I've never been to a doctor. You know what I mean? He's the one who brought all that up. But I think I think his plans, his original plans, was to groom this child personally. You know what I mean? Because the fact that he said, "Oh, I'll be your friend. I'll talk to you until you're 18," and then he says, "Eventually, I want to meet you in 4 or 5 years." Amanda's Garden Veg and Bee says, when he asks if he's been molested, that's not for a man to ask a child that unless he known. See that? I also agree with that, Amanda. That's what, when he started asking those questions, I think this dude was just trying to ease his way into the situation, but be smart about it. Because he sounded like, so Joseph Flores says he was full of BS. He was DTF. He might need more work to catch. I'm definitely not giving up on this guy. I have all his information. He is definitely going to stay on my list. I have a feeling this guy, he seemed very skeptical in the chats. In the chats, he was saying some sexual stuff, which kind of concerned me. So I'll read the chats to you guys of what he was talking about. So he messaged me and said, "Hey," and then I said, "How are you?" I said, "How are you?" He said he's bored, and then he says, "How about that body, Matthew?" And then I said, "Yes." And then he said, "Can I give you my number?" And I said, "Yes." He gave me his number. He messaged me and asked me if I wanted a gummy. And then he says, "Are you there?" He says, "I would play." And then he says, "Hey, are you able to come to South Sac?" And then he said, "Text me." No, he said, "Are you able to come to South Sac?" And I told him to text me. And then he texted me. He said, "Happy New Year's." He said, "Do you want a blowjob?" I don't know if you guys can see this. Sorry, my phone's fucking busted. If anyone wants to donate towards my new cell phone, it'd be much appreciated, bro. But yeah, he asked me if I wanted a blowjob. I didn't answer. He says, "Yo, I hit you up on text. What are you up to?" I said, "I'm bored." And I said, "I texted you, but you never responded." Hey, bro, ask him how much he'll fix my phone screen for. I'll send it to him. I need this thing fixed so I can catch more pedophiles. I can barely see what I'm doing, man. I'll have to give you my email, Joseph Flores. Hey, that's my email, Joseph Flores. Send me his info. Give me a good deal on the screen. So yeah, so he's saying a bunch of inappropriate shit over the text messages, bro. So don't let this guy fool you, because I told him I was 14. He said, "Hey, how are you?" Told him I was 14. He said, "Hey, Happy New Year's." Blah 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 blah. Sent me this picture of him. This is what the dude looks like. Sent me this picture of him. He said, I asked him why you didn't call me, and he said, "You didn't call me." And then he said, "So you're a top, right?" He said, "Because I am a bottom only." And he said he's a bottom only. He says, "I love the feel of a man down my throat and inside me." I said, "That's fine." And he said, "You did not ring." He says, "Call me." And then after he said, "Call me," he actually called me. And that was our last message that we. I sent him a message. I said, "Thanks for calling." So I think he was being careful. I think this dude's not stupid. I think he's just tiptoeing. I think he thinks that I might be a pedophile catcher, so he's tiptoeing his way through the situation. And I think he thinks that there might be a possibility that I also might be a 14-year-old boy that he could fuck. You know what I mean? So like, because he's one way when I call him on the phone, but he's completely different on the text messages. I'll make another video if you guys want. If you guys want to see his text messages, put a message, put a comment and say if I get enough people requesting Walt's messages, I'll make a whole video just on Walt's messages so you guys can see exactly what he was saying to me. And that was actually on the app here, because he texted my phone and we started talking during text messages outside the app. Now that I think about it. So yeah, he said, "Hey Michael, how's your night?" I said, and I told him like I'm 14 in these messages. He says, "Why are you trying to hook up with me?" He says, "You're prison bait, and I'm not ready to go there." And I said, "Okay, then stop texting me." I gave him the option. I'm like, you're not comfortable texting a 14-year-old boy. Here's your opportunity to stop right now. You know. And then he said, and then right after I said stop texting me, he immediately replies with, "Can you come to South Sac?" And then I replied, "I can as long as you don't mind my age." I said, "I can as long as you don't mind my age." And he said, "Why don't you show anything?" And then that was the rest of our calls, the rest of our texts on SMS. So yeah, man. I don't know. I don't know. We're gonna look into him a little bit further, man. Could be some, could be not, but I'm definitely not just gonna give up on him. I think he's an issue, and I think he needs to be dealt with. So he's definitely on my list. Like he's not off my radar yet. Who the fuck is this people? Do fucking love face? So just go to website. What the hell? Exactly. You hear that, man? Yeah. He said that I'm jeopardizing other guys his age. I'm like, what do you mean? I'm like, you guys should be talking to minors in the first place. You know what I mean? He's like, oh, you're putting guys in my age in jeopardy. Like, what do you mean we're putting you in jeopardy? You're putting the children in jeopardy. How do I do that? Do I just click? Do I click hide user? Remove? Hide user on this pin comment. Report. Haha. I got you, Joseph. They're reported, my man. I got him. All right, guys. If I get another pred call, I'll go live again. We're supposed to go on a catch. We're supposed to go on an actual catch later today. For another pred. So hopefully that goes through. But you know, sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. If it goes through, it'll be posted by the end of the night, y'all. All right. Thanks for watching Busted. Thanks for following. Like, share, subscribe, and have a blessed day, y'all.